Mom, Dad, I have a confession to make. This is really hard for me to say, but I'm a hippie. Greetings, creatures of Earth, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. My name is Alex, for those of you that don't know, and this is the Hippie Venture. I basically wanted to start this YouTube channel by saying welcome and give you a little bit of information as to why I am starting this. It's something I've wanted to do for a really long time. It's something to try out my creative passion while also following my passion for sustainability and the environment. But moreover, it's an adventure for me and for my viewers into sustainability. And what I mean by that is I have always been passionate about the environment since probably sophomore or junior year of high school when I took an environmental science class, and that honestly made me want to follow that on to college. I got my bachelor's degree in environmental studies, and since I graduated college, which was actually 2 years ago, and we're not going to get into that, but since I graduated, I found myself drifting away from that, and I don't like that about myself. So I wanted to make basically a documentary series on becoming sustainable and take you guys with me. This is kind of a challenge. I won't say that I know everything there is to know about sustainability. We're gonna be learning that together mostly, but I will use some of the things that I have learned while I was in my undergraduate and even back in high school when I first started this journey, to kind of help us along and to give us a direction. So I would really love it if you guys would subscribe to this channel and follow me throughout my journey and my passion, and help me share it with the world by leaving a comment on this video or sharing it with a friend, someone that you think might be interested or is maybe on the fence about sustainability. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that maybe think they can't make a difference because they're one person, or they try to change their life overnight drastically and then it doesn't work out because that's not how humans think. It's really the little things that you can change over time that will help you become more sustainable in the end. So without further ado, let's get into it. I will be taking the carbon footprint quiz from the Conservation Institute, and I will leave that link in the description. And basically what a carbon footprint quiz does is measures your impact, and it takes into different factors, such as where you're living, how big your house is, how much you travel in a car, airplane, whatever, what you eat, do you recycle, how much do you waste, and it will tell you how much carbon you're producing, usually in tons per year. A lot of them have different ways of measuring it, such as the one that I'll be doing today I've actually taken before, and it will give how many trees it would take to offset your carbon footprint. I've seen other ones that use like how many planets would it take for everyone on Earth to live like you do. There's also different ones that use pie charts and bar graphs and all that fancy statistic stuff, but we're just gonna do the simplest one because I know you guys probably don't want to watch me take a 20-minute quiz. I am gonna take this on screen with you guys. I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for you guys to take it, and I challenge you all to go take it, and then leave a comment in this video and tell me what you guys got. Did your carbon footprint end up being a lot higher or a lot lower than you thought it was? About the same? Have you taken this quiz before or one like it? Did you get similar results? I know there's a lot of them out there and they take different times, but this one's pretty quick. It'll take you about 5 minutes, I think, and you'll see how fast it is in this video even. So, calculate your carbon footprint and reduce your impact. So the first question is, complete the calculation for, I'm gonna choose myself. If you guys have a big family and you wanna do it all as one, you're totally welcome to. And then I'm not gonna put in my zip code just because I'm putting this in a video and I would rather keep my location secret. Number of residents in the house, including myself, would be 2. I live at home with my mama. And I live in an attached single-family home. The size of my house, I think I actually asked my mom this because I had no idea. Our house is about 1,250, so I'm gonna put between 1,000 and 1,500 square feet. And then, do you purchase clean energy such as wind or solar? We actually don't. Honestly, I've tried to convince my mom to look into it, especially solar, but it's just not the right pricing, I guess. It's not the right time for us to do it. And maybe that's something that we as a channel can tackle together, right? Do you recycle items such as metal, plastic, glass, or paper? Yes, all of them. My diet is mostly, I used to be a vegetarian a long time ago, and I still don't eat a whole lot of beef. I mainly eat like chicken and stuff, but I guess I would say I'm an average omnivore. Do you make conscious effort to save energy? Check all that apply. I have a programmable thermostat. I don't think we do, actually. I use Energy Star appliances. That we definitely do. Although there's different ratings on different appliances, so if you're looking into buying a new appliance, definitely check those options out. I use energy efficient light bulbs. I do, and all of my lighting in my room today are energy efficient light bulbs. And then I line dry my laundry. I actually don't do this. I did it a while ago in the last house I was living in because we didn't have a dryer. And honestly, it's something that I want to get back to because I've done it in the past as well. So I'm not doing it currently. It's winter time, so it's probably a bad time to start because it's been storming. But we'll definitely do that again. How do you typically get around? I drive a car. Because we live out in the country and there is no other option. I try to carpool as much as possible whenever one of my friends is going into town that lives out by me. When I go to the gym and stuff, I try to carpool with one of my friends. My car is not an electric vehicle, although I do have a friend that has one. Hey girl, hey. My annual mileage. That's a really tough question because I don't drive a lot. Like, I don't drive long distances. But I definitely drive more than the average person, I think. Maybe about the same as the average person. I don't know. So I'll put 1 to 2,500 miles. My vehicle's combined fuel economy. I think on the highway I get about 20 to 24 miles per gallon. In town is a little bit less. I don't drive like a big truck or anything, but I do drive an SUV, which I absolutely love, even though I never thought that I would ever drive one. So it's probably not as good of mileage as you would expect someone who's environmentally conscious to get, but like, it is what it is. So already it's measuring the approximate value of my emissions, and it's already saying 13 tons of CO2, and at this point the average US annual emissions is 19 tons of carbon. So travel. Calculate the impact of your travel. Number of long round-trip flights. I don't fly anywhere. I don't travel a whole lot, and when I do, it's in a car, so I'm gonna put 0. And it looks like these next two are also about flights. Again, I don't fly at all, really, unless I have to. I think the last time I flew was maybe a couple years ago to go see family in Colorado. And then average number of nights spent in a hotel per year. I would say maybe 3 to 4. If we do go see family or something, we usually drive, but we do sometimes stay in a hotel, so I'll put 3 to 4 nights. And that is it. So calculate my footprint. There wasn't a ton on this one about waste. It only asked me one question, which I think is interesting, and that was if you recycle. And there's a huge difference between like, oh yeah, I recycle the 1 aluminum can I use a month versus the like case of water bottles, you know? So it says my footprint is 13.4 tons of CO2. and it would take 191 trees to offset my annual footprint. That's actually a lot of trees. But I believe that it's still lower, a lot lower than the average, which was 19. So that's good. At least I can still say that I'm below average for carbon emissions. Although I do have to say that this quiz didn't take into account a lot of things that I wish it had, such as more things about waste. And even like the type of vehicle you drive can have a huge impact. There are some quizzes out there that take that into account as well. But we'll tackle those bit by bit as we go. So that's today's video. How'd you guys enjoy it? Please leave a comment down below and let me know. What would you like to see from me next? I have a few videos planned out already, but I can always squeeze an idea in, or maybe even make a series of videos on different topics, such as waste. But yeah, this channel is really my learning tool for you guys. So it's whatever you want to see. Please let me know, and give this video a like. Give me a thumbs up. Please share with your friends. Please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And until next time, remember, nothing ventured, nothing gained.